So hi girls.
Hi.
I'm Elizabeth Sneed with Zap to It, and I want to talk to you about your appearances on the show, The Secret Life of the American Teenager. Bristol, you're making a cameo appearance, and you guys don't have any scenes together, but you can both talk about the parallels between your personal lives and what's happening on the show. Bristol, let's start with you. What advice do you give to Amy, I think it is, on the TV show, on the episode?
We don't really have that sort of conversation in our episode, but it's just about how Amy goes off to a camp that's for teen moms, and she's surprised by that.
Okay. And so you don't have to give her any advice about, your own experiences or...
No.
Yeah. What would you give advice for? Would you give any advice to girls who are in that situation?
Who have already had a baby?
Or might have one?
Just that it is possible to raise a child. Being a teen parent does put you on the fast track to adulthood, and it is very difficult.
Yeah. And your character, who is, what is her name again? Adrian is pregnant on the show.
Yes.
So tell me a little bit about how she's dealing with it.
Well, right now she's trying to figure out how she's going to tell her mother. She's waiting on her mother to get back into town to do that. And in her mind right now, she's going to terminate the pregnancy. She doesn't want to have it. She's not with the father of the baby. She's not even in love with him. It was revenge sex. So she's just hoping that her mother will support her through it because, my character's mother was pregnant at 17 as well.
Wow. Wow. So watching the show, Bristol, do you feel that the show accurately portrays the problems that teens face regarding sexual activity at a young age?
I think, everyone has different circumstances and whatnot, but I do think it is accurate in the fact that teen pregnancy doesn't just affect Amy in the show, it affects her family and her boyfriend and all her friends. So it's like a domino effect. It affects everyone.
Yeah. And now I know I read that you had come out, I think you told Greta Van Susteren that abstinence was not an effective way to deal with preventing teen pregnancies. Do you still feel that way, or?
I think that quote was definitely taken out of context. I think that abstinence is the safest, the best approach to not have a teen pregnancy, to not have to go through that. Yeah. But for some people, abstinence isn't the option, and that's why we talk about safe sex, and that's what the show talks about as well. Yeah,
keeping that. And when you talk about the ramifications and the consequences of teen pregnancy, it is portrayed very accurately in the show. I mean, you see, the families are affected, what the girls go through, the loss of their youth, and, the things that they gain as well from having the child and loving it. Do you think that you would, I know you saw the show, I think, when you were 8 months pregnant?
Yeah.
Do you think that it would have made you think twice about having sex if you had seen the show before?
Yeah, definitely. I think that the more girls watch shows like this, the more that they're going to realize that teen pregnancy is real, and it's not just, that handful of girls in their high school, that it could happen to them.
Yeah. One of the things, I don't know if the show goes into this in terms of the problems that you're facing actually in your life, which is, the child custody and the co-parenting. Is that something that's going to be addressed as well?
It was just addressed in the show. Amy and Ricky were in trial about having custody for the child because he was staying with her, and he had visitation rights or whatever. They never did it legally, so they just had an episode about that. And they're co-parenting just like Bristol is, and they're doing what's best for John.
Yeah. How is that going, Bristol?
It's going good, and that's what the show talks about as well, is just everything's in the best interest of the child, and that's what everyone involved needs to think about.
Yeah. And what about the rumors that you and Levi are back together? Can you put those to rest?
I'm not going to talk about that. I don't want to address that issue. We're here to talk about the show.
Okay. Well, let's see. What else can we talk about? There's a lot more going on in the show. Tell me about your character in the show in the next episode that Bristol's going to be on as well.
I don't remember that far back. There's a show airing tonight. We're a few episodes ahead. I just know that right now, from what's going on, she's, like I said before, she's dealing with the decision of whether she's going to go through with the pregnancy or not. And once that episode airs, and you guys will find out what happens. I don't remember.
Okay, well, we're going to tune in definitely on it's the 5th, right, that it airs?
Yes, next Monday.
Great. We can't wait to see it. Well, you think you'll do it again? Do you like doing the TV shows?
I had a great experience here. Don't think I would act anywhere else.
Yeah, great. Thanks so much.
Thank you.
I appreciate it.